Hey guys, it's Marvel Lord. So Godzilla x Kong trailer was released last month and most of you guys might have watched it. They revealed a lot of details before the trailer and they did not show most of it in the trailer, and they did not even reveal the main villain in the trailer. Even they only showed Scar King only for 2 to 3 shots in the trailer. So who is the main villain in the movie? And in the 70% of the movie we can only expect Kong fully focused. The squad of the movie has said that this movie only has a really small part for Godzilla, and even the Godzilla sequence of the trailer should be in the climax, but that doesn't mean that Godzilla is only doing a cameo role. I think the start of the movie should have a separate story for Godzilla and a separate story for Kong, and at the end they both should have fought together. So let's discuss about this in this video. This video is fully based on Godzilla, about its role in this movie. Let's talk about Kong in another separate video. Now let's begin. They've said that in the 70% of the movie Godzilla is getting an evolution, but they've only said 70% of the film, but they did not mention about how much years or months it is getting the evolution. So in the start of the movie it might start with Godzilla vs. Kong's continuity, and then Godzilla might have gone to do the evolution, and then they would start the story after 2 years. Here I'm saying 2 years because the characters of this movie, even if you see the trailer, most of the human characters were grown up a little bit. Even the small girl who talks with Kong was a kid, and in this trailer she had grown up a lot, so 2 years is minimum. Sometimes it can be 3 years too. Some may ask, how did Godzilla go into the ice for the evolution? Before seeing about that, let's talk about the main villain of the movie. You may ask, is it Scar King? But it's not Scar King. There's another main villain in the movie. According to rumors, his name is Shimo, and rumors has said that Shimo is the former of ice and crystals. These crystals were shown even in the trailer, and even in the place where Godzilla's evolution was happening it had some pink color crystals at the bottom of the ice. So Shimo's main power is making crystals, and it can make ice too. But it's not normal ice like how Godzilla's atomic breath. Shimo has a special ice power. Using the ice power, Shimo can even freeze a really big creature. Literally, it can freeze Godzilla using its ice breath, and they've said that Shimo is the most powerful monster versus villain, but we don't know how does it looks like. But personally I think Shimo will look like a dragon. I think they've shown Shimo 2 times in the trailer. First, if you see in the opening of the trailer, a monster was coming out from underground and it was near the pyramids, so this may be Shimo, and also a creature was wearing something like a goblet, but that isn't Shimo because that is Kong, because Kong was wearing the goblet and is seen in the trailer. So there is Kong and another creature because there was some type of radiation from underground. I don't know what Titan is that. You may say that it might be Godzilla, but there isn't any chance for that to be Godzilla because in this movie Godzilla is in a cold area, so I think Godzilla should be in Antarctica. So now Godzilla is in Antarctica and Scar King cannot do these type of radiations, so here it should be Shimo who is making these types of radiations, and then they showed a tail attacking the city, so I think this might be Scar King's one of the weapon, or it might be Shimo too. Here I'm saying might be because when Godzilla vs. Kong was released they had a collaboration with the game Call of Duty, and in that a monster's look was revealed in the game. So if you see the picture, the monster is pure white, and the name Shimo in English means white ice, so because this monster is white, so this monster might be Shimo, so or maybe another monster for another movie. So if you ask, when did Shimo get formed? Shimo is an ancient being. They've said that Shimo is the monster who created Ice Age in this earth, so a monster who filled the whole earth with ice. So think how powerful will Shimo be. And there will be another question for the most of you. The question is, if it is an ancient being, why did it not attack Earth for these past years? And I think the answer is Shimo was in a deep sleep after Ice Age ended and it woke in the present day, but I don't know how did it wake up again. I think one of the reason is Scar King, and as you know Scar King is another villain of this movie, but he isn't overpowered as Shimo. But they've said that Scar King's power is to control other monsters, so Scar King might have controlled Shimo. So one of the reason is Scar King, another reason, just my theory which flashed into my mind, the reason is Shimo, maybe Godzilla's species, but they've shown that Godzilla is the last survivor of the Godzilla species. But suppose if they make a story like this, Shimo lived with the Godzilla species, and Shimo is the one who destroyed the species of Godzilla, so this means Shimo destroyed Godzilla's mom and dad too. So after destroying the Godzilla species, it might have covered the earth with ice and made ice age and went into a deep sleep, and in Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla sent its atomic breath to underground to hollow earth. Shimo might have slept between earth and hollow earth, so might have woke up and started destroying earth and fought with Godzilla, and Godzilla might have fought because Shimo destroyed its family and species. So this may be a good story for Godzilla because Godzilla is fighting against someone who killed its whole species and who is overpowered that it. So Godzilla ate radiations for 2 to 3 years and it is already overpowered, so Shimo has slept and absorbed radiations for more than 1 billion years. So imagine how overpowered will it be. So Godzilla is gonna fight with this type of overpowered monster for its family. So this story will suit for Godzilla, but if they make the story like this movie will look like a movie for only Godzilla. There is no chance this movie to be Godzilla x Kong. So they can make a separate Godzilla movie for this story, but I think they have a reason for the title Godzilla x Kong. But I think they wouldn't confuse like this. They would show like Shimo as a separate monster and it was woken up by Scar King, and give a twist that Shimo is from Godzilla's species. And if you ask why does this big monster Shimo worship Scar King, I'll reply in the next video. So for now this is Shimo's character. So now let's discuss about Godzilla's character. All of these are rumors and leaks. This may come in the movie or might have not come in the movie, so just note it. So in the first sequence after Godzilla beats Kong, it might have fought with Shimo, and Shimo would have freeze hold Godzilla with ice and crystals using its ice breath and push Godzilla into the ocean. Here I'm saying ocean because if you see the sequence where Godzilla is in ice in the trailer, Godzilla will be freezed underwater. So maybe Shimo pushed Godzilla into the water after freezing it, and if you see Godzilla in the trailer it had pink in its body, so this may be the crystals where Godzilla had an evolution. So I think these crystals give heavy radiation, so Godzilla might have ate these radiations for 2 years and became equally powerful as Shimo, and at the end of the movie Godzilla might have absorbed the radiations from Shimo, and at last they might give a final battle for Godzilla, who absorbed some of Shimo's radiations in Shimo, and Godzilla might have killed Shimo or send Shimo to a deep sleep again. Okay, so I think this is the story, and finally let's discuss about the Godzilla's look. The Godzilla's look fully pink was really good. I personally like it. So guys, this is the end of the video. So what do you think about this story, and what do you think about Godzilla's new look? Comment down in the comments about it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in another video. Bye.